Hi co-creators, it's Donna here. How you guys doing? I hope you are well. It's day 70 of my season 7. Was I on season 7? I can't even remember. It's a while since I've done a video. A couple of reasons for this. I have actually done about 7 videos, but for various reasons I didn't load them. A couple of them didn't work. Wouldn't load for some reason. I couldn't be bothered to find out why. And then a couple of them I got a bit kind of shy or overcritical, I think, of what I was putting up. I had had a comment on one of my videos saying, who are you speaking to? I've been really patronising. And I just looked at it and I thought, am I? Have I been patronising? Yeah. I wasn't, you know. They obviously took it in a patronising way. And I think that kind of, it put me off a little bit and it made me overanalyze what I was saying. So I'm going to try not to do that with this video and just say hi. And if I'm being patronising, don't bloody watch, frankly. I just deleted the comment. I have no interest in arguing with people about it. If you don't like it, don't watch. That's quite simple as far as I'm concerned. There's lots of things on the internet I don't like, but I wouldn't bother putting a really mean comment on someone's page. I just think that's a really odd thing to do. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, so lots of things been happening. I have a new laptop, hence the webcam. So hopefully this will stop one of the problems that I was having, which was my other camera, which is brilliant. The software that goes with it is not so brilliant. So I was having to load the video into that software and then convert it to so that I could edit it in Windows Movie Maker. Which was a pain in the jacksie, quite frankly. So hopefully with this one I'll just be able to load it straight up and not mess about editing it or anything. Although there are some really funky effects on here. Let me show you. They entertain me so much. Look at that, if I move my head around, the stars move. How groovy is that? Anyway, make it go away. So you might notice on my videos a few of these effects because they just catch my eye and I think, ooh, what does that do? So what can I tell you? Oh, I've got a new laptop. I have also been, I haven't mentioned too much about this, I don't think. I've had some tests done and I have a diagnosis. I don't really want to share what it is because I kind of feel like, you know, I'm not having it. I don't want it. I'm not accepting that. I don't want that diagnosis. That diagnosis sucks. I'm not having it. Suffice it to say that my neurologist thinks that I have a certain condition. I disagree. So I've been kind of, that's knocked me about for the last couple of weeks. I'm just like, when things happen that knock you about, like when my friend died, when my uncle died, when I've been ill, and now when I've got this diagnosis, I just kind of get knocked off track for a while, and I'm like, ugh, you know what, you know, not nothing matters, but just it gets things back into perspective, and I'm kind of a bit, I don't know, I get a bit blasé about stuff, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, but this is normal. This is a natural thing. This is not anything weird or unusual. On the positive side though, when I got the diagnosis, the first thing that I did was to go to a couple of communities that I'm part of and ask for help. It's hard to say to your friends, hi, I've got this thing, that will just make them go, oh God, no. Or if they don't know what it is, they will go, well, what does that mean? And the funny thing about this particular condition is you don't know. It could affect you in a bazillion different ways. It might not affect me at all, actually. Nothing might happen. We just don't know until years down the line, which is one of the things that I find really quite annoying about it. I guess that's, you know, that's only life, really. That's everyone's health. But yeah, weird. Anyway. So talking to friends, and also what I don't want, and the reason that I'm not naming it on here, is that I don't want it out there. I don't want people looking at me and saying, oh, that Donna has this particular thing, and making that more of a reality for me, because I don't need that. What I need is for you to see me really healthy. Anyway, one of the communities that I went on was the Carol DeRay Emergency Handbook for Getting Mini Fast community, which is on the Powerful Intentions website. I'll put the link up so you can go and have a look if you like. And not only were they really, really, really helpful, Carol actually sent me 4 of her products, like $400 worth of stuff, which just blew me away. Not just because of her generosity, but just because it kind of, you realise that actually there are really generous, amazing people out there. And it's a fantastic manifestation, because I wrote down ages ago that I wanted all of these products, except one. There was one that I kind of, no, I didn't want. It was just, I've got, it's like, I'm making this sound really complicated, aren't I? It's snippets from another program, and I've got the other program, so I was kind of like, I don't want the snippets, I don't need them, I've got this. But anyway, I got that. And one of the products is a thing called How to Give Power Treatment, which I've wanted for ages. So I'm like, yes, come on, this is like $300 worth, of course, it's great. And it's a really good course, and I will be definitely talking some more about that, because I'll be wanting to practice these power treatments, and you guys will get to know more about it. Just to tell you quickly, power treatments are basically kind of what I've been using on the I See You Prosperous, Successful and Happy forum, on the group, on the 100-day challenge. Although I haven't learned how to give them. So it's just kind of like, you know, I see you radiantly healthy. I see you completely full of energy, full of beans, in love with life, having an amazing time. It's basically using the power of your word and to make things happen. And it's something that I have had more success with than anything else. Not necessarily speaking the word, but writing it down. In fact, just quickly, I want to tell you about another thing that I did on Sunday. I put some stuff on Amazon and on eBay, and I've done this before and I haven't sold stuff, but on Sunday I wrote down, I see this selling immediately, and to someone who's going to absolutely love it. About 2 hours later, the one I put on Amazon was sold, and I was like, I think that's the fastest manifestation ever. So it just made me laugh. And again, just, you know, the power of your word. And some people are a bit cynical about this, and I say, you might be right, it might just be complete coincidence, but there are too many coincidences for my liking. I don't believe in coincidence for a start, but there are too many coincidences when you start to write things down and you start to see them come true. So so that's amazing. So that's on the really positive side. What else has been happening? I'm still doing the fabulous formula. I'm way behind on way behind on the course, but various things happened to put me behind, and then this last couple of weeks I have been quite rocked by the news, and so I haven't really done very much, but I will do some more videos and I'll keep you up to date on what else is going on there. And I know this video is getting really long, so I apologise for that. I'm hoping to do some more videos and catch up with some of your videos soon, but I've just kind of been off the community. I think there's only so many online communities that you can be part of and be reasonably part of, and one of the problems I have with the 100-day challenge is there's so many of us that it's so hard to keep up with everybody. So I tend to fall off this forum more often than others, but please know that I do think of you guys, and I see you all being really successful, really prosperous and really happy. And just as a note, make sure that you are part of that group. If you go to my page on the 100-day challenge website, go to my page, go to my groups, and you'll see, I think it's called I See You I See You Successful, Prosperous and Happy, or it might be Prosperous, Successful and Happy, but it's some combination of those words, I'm sure. Go and join the group, because I'm going to be practicing these power treatments, and if you're part of the group, then the chances are that I'll be practicing them there. That's I think what I'm going to do. So and you can also have a go at it there and see what people are doing and just have a go at it, give it a try. Anyway, shut up. Sorry for going on so long, but it's been so long since I've seen you guys. I just wanted to jab. I hope you're doing really well. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.